Alright, welcome to another Discord League game. This one is going to be a Lion Mirror match, it looks like, between Handsome Dan and hccdespoiler, whatever HCC stands for. Um, let's see how this goes. So Pack 1 again is legal. We see a Season of War here on Dan's side. Unified Company, this is not a new card, but I forget what it does. It's an army. When you win a conflict, if you have fewer cards in your hand, put a non-unique Bushi into play with cost 2 or less from your Dynasty discard pile. Interesting. Wonder what kind of deck this is. He's running HMT, which is interesting. I feel like it's probably just Tower. On the other side, we see a Battle Aspirant. This is from Clan War. He can force somebody to defend, which is pretty neat. Hey, Anesthesia, how's it going? Keeper Initiates on both sides, Keeper of Void and Keeper of Air. We do see an Ikoma Prodigy on this side, which seems to suggest he's going for some kind of honor strategy, but we'll see. He rolled a D4 and got a 3, but then he went at this province, which suggests that he just decided to go with the one with Storehouse. Contesting the Void Ring, so he wants to void off this guy since there's only one fate on it. Seems good. Manicured Garden, gonna let him gain a fate. And he is defending this, so he might try to go for the win here. He does have Keeper of Void, so if he wins this on defense, he can put his Keeper Initiate into play and gain a fate, which is quite strong. We see a Bonsai on Handsome Dan's character. What does this guy do again? Let's see, switch provinces. Probably won't be seeing that this conflict. We see Finger of Jade. So I guess that will prevent Assassinate. If you really cared about preventing Assassinate, though, I would have expected to see that played before the conflict, since Handsome Dan did have a window there to play an Assassinate if he wanted. So yeah, I'm not really sure what the Finger is trying to stop here. Like, either way, I think you should just play that before you use the Manicured Garden, because you can always use, well, I guess he could move it to a different province. He's probably not going to, though, so probably just playing that before the conflict would have been better, so you don't give him that window. We see a Way of the Lion, not enough to be winning the conflict. There's a Way of the Lion on the attacking character. Another Way of the Lion, okay. This will bring him up to 12, so they'll be tied. A little bit unfortunate. He still needs one more to be winning. Handsome Dan passes, and we do see a conflict character here. If this does get him the win, then it's definitely worth it. We'll have to see if Handsome Dan has another card to play. Since we've been talking about Assassinate, I don't think that's actually in the deck. We see a Shinjo Ambusher. I think the only deck that really runs Assassinate right now is Scorpion. There's a Sharpen the Mind. They're really fighting hard for this conflict. 6 cards left for Dan and 5 for Despoiler. So if he has an In Service to My Lord to discard to this Sharpen the Mind, that's quite good. Yeah, at this point you've committed so much to this conflict that both players would really like to win. He discards another Sharpen the Mind, okay. So unfortunately didn't have the In Service to My Lord. He is winning the conflict though. And Handsome Dan passes. Ooh, so he is going to get the win there. he gets the Keeper Initiate, he stops the Void Ring, and he gets to gain a Fate. So ultimately, I think that was worth it to win that conflict, even though he had to spend a lot on that. Uh, I think it was worth it because, like, that would have been a really big swing if he let him get that Void Ring on that character after putting an attachment on him, as opposed to getting to bring this Keeper Initiate into play. So he goes for a Watering here. He's going to ready this guy. There's Frostbitten Crossing. That's a good one to see because now he can avoid it with his character that has attachments on it. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a little bit... Oh, we see an Elegant Tessin. Okay. So Handsome Dan could attack here and take a ring off of the table. That would probably be... It would be Earth or Fire. Oh, he's going Air. Interesting. Okay. So I guess he's worried about his opponent trying to go for honor. Oh, right. The Keeper Initiate. Okay. So that does make sense. And we see Appealing to the Fortunes here. You don't want him to break this here because you've already used both of your conflicts, so you are going to defend. Even though not defending would be kind of nice because you tie favor. The Earth Ring does go off. We see Stay Your Hand get discarded. Interesting. So Top Lion will claim the favor. He's going to keep Season of War here. Interesting. Oh, and we see Zentaro on the other side, so we might see the Season of War to clear that out so he can't disguise. We also see double Ichiro, which is interesting. He's going to play Agatoki with 4 Fate. So if you're going to use the Season of War, you really need to use it now, or you're going to give your opponent Passing Fate, potentially twice. And it would really just be to clear out that Zentaro, which I guess you really don't care about that much, so maybe you just... It does let you see some more characters here. Right now he only has a couple of cheap guys. It looks like he is just going to play these cheap characters, though. Hey Arash, how's it going? So there's a Tactical Ingenuity on the Agatoki and a Spyglass, so that's his restricted list card. And yeah, he plays that on the wrong character. It's pretty obvious which one he meant to play it on, so that's going to be a take back there. I think you can just move it to the other character, but this works too. Okay, interesting. Not sure, not sure why there was the +1 and then the -1, but okay. I expect that that is the restricted list card in both of these decks. Handsome Dan probably not seeing any of his yet. The Unified Company is interesting. I'm kind of curious about that one. We're going to see an attack at Appealing to the Fortunes. This is a pretty good time to break this since he only gets a Keeper Initiate off of it. And he's going to force the opposing Agatoki to defend. Seems good. So this is going to be 8 to 5. So he can make this 8 to 9 if he puts the Keeper Initiate in, as well as one of the other characters. Nope, just going to defend with one guy. First action, Tactical Ingenuity, finds Legion of 1. And we have one on the other side as well, finds Bonsai. Wait, where's draw phase? Okay, they both did 5. We see a pass. He's going to let this break. You don't really care too much, I guess, about letting this break. You still get reservist, apparently. Okay. So he gets to save a fate on that, at least, assuming he was going to play it this turn anyway. Could be worse. We see the firing, honoring the Agatoki, and he's going to in service to my lord to stand. Firing, of course, had a fate on it there, so seems good. So Handsome Dan has a conflict now. Watering would be nice here. His opponent's tower is getting pretty scary, though. He's now honored and has 2 spyglasses and a tactical ingenuity, so he's going to be drawing a lot of cards, whereas your tower only has the 1 tactical ingenuity. He is going to go for water on political, and it looks like the tower is going to defend for 7 with the favor. Wow. And 2 more draws from Spyglass, so he is up 2 cards now. Manicured Garden gains a fate, Stan passes. So he got the bow on that character with the watering, basically, since he forced him to defend there. We could see another in service to my lord. Maybe not yet. Just see a pass. So he has political. He can attack with the Keeper Initiate, which is actually a little bit awkward for Dan to defend. Yeah, it's going to be political Earth at Frostbitten. So you could defend with the Keeper and the Reservist here, or you could not defend. I mean, he's not threatening a break right now. You could not defend, attack with the Berserker and the Reservist, and then try to HMT to get the last conflict in there. There's an airing on the table as well to get your other Keeper. Oh, Zentaro is still in the province too, so he could disguise on this Battle Aspirant, I guess. Not the worst thing in the world. Basically pay 1 fate to get a stand. Yeah, so we see no defense here. That's not surprising. He is going to take an Earth Ring, which will discard Spoils of War, which is really just card draw, so I guess not the worst thing to lose. And we see in service to my lord, okay. He was hoping that one got discarded for sure. That would have been nice. Doesn't have a Spyglass still, it looks like. And we don't see a Zentaro played. So we're going to see an attack here for 6. Talisman, okay, let's see where we're going to go. But wait, Agatoki just cancels this, right? Oh no, he's not more honorable. That's unfortunate. Alright, so let's see where this talisman takes us. It is Forge. So it doesn't matter anyway, because it's a non-reveal province. Forge, he's going to find a Finger of Jade, sure. I'm not actually sure what the Finger of Jade will protect this character from at this point. But doesn't hurt, I guess. There's a favored mount. So if he has a Fan of Command, he can move in here and stand, which will be quite good. Because that will let him prevent the HMT trigger, so his opponent won't get another conflict. Also stops the other Keeper Initiate. Yep, there's the Fan of Command. Let's see if Dan has any attachment hate. I don't think he... It would have to be like a hand-to-hand, which I don't think this deck runs. So probably not. He plays Away the Lion, okay. It's going to be 10 to 10. We see a Defend Your Honor, though. Let's see if he has another Stay Your Hand. Nope, he does not, so that's going to get canceled. Ooh, we see a Forebear's Echoes for the Unified Company, so that makes a little bit of sense now. He doesn't have any characters in the discard to use the ability on, though, unfortunately. This does put him ahead, though. And winning this conflict is good. It means he gets favor. He still can't use HMT. Ooh, he has a Sharp in the Mind, okay. Let's see if he has an in-service in his hand. He has a Ready for Battle, okay. Probably not the most useful card here. We're going to see a Bonsai on defense, though, to prevent the HMT. Do you small Bonsai? Nope, he is going to big Bonsai. Seems good. So you probably just pass now. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know if he has any cards left that can get him +4. He's already played 2 Way the Lions. So he's still going to get the conflict win, which means he does get his Keeper. Ooh, he has a Spoils of War too, that's good. Gonna be 3 cards now, yeah, so not a lot of cards. There goes the Unified Company as well. But he will get the favor, and he does have a much larger board going into this next turn still. But the tower on the other side is still quite scary. Where am I dropping frames? It's annoying. We see a dupe here. Dupe here as well. Lion's Pride Brawler. Mozo seems good, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna play that. Toturi a little bit expensive here, so we see a Lion's Pride Brawler. So you actually probably move the Lion's Pride Brawler in just so he can't use that ability on attack. Oh, his opponent's gonna bid 1 here. That does turn Agatoki on, like, permanently, probably. But it does mean that they're going to be tied on cards now. We see another Tactical Ingenuity. So I'm not sure I really agree with that one bid. What were the honor totals before that? It was 11 to 12. I mean, I guess he does have double Spyglass and Tactical Ingenuity on this character, so he probably doesn't really need card draw that much. But Dan is going to catch up a little bit on hand size with that. I guess he just hasn't seen any of his spyglasses. That has to be what he's running, right? How much influence is this? That's actually a lot. 2, 4, 6. 6 left, so if it's 3 spyglass, that would be his other 3 cards. I'm pretty sure that's what he's splashing, because why else do you go Unicorn Splash? Yeah, so I like the Motso attack here. He also got to play a card there, so the ability is turned on. Going Political Earth, and yeah, no defense, probably correct. So yeah, you definitely pull in the LPB here, I would say. Because he's just going to have too many stands for the other character, probably. Oh, no, he does move him in. Okay. Interesting. Finger of Jade going to cancel that. Talisman goes to Upholding Authority. Uh-oh. This could be a problem now. Well, you do get an Earth Ring here at least. We see a Talisman on the other side. Oh, that's interesting. 8. Maybe he's not running Spyglass. Because if you're running Spyglass, it would be 3, right? I don't even know what the restricted list is anymore. He could have already played a restricted card and I just didn't see. So what was in his hand? Legion of One, Bonsai, Tessin, Echoes, In Service, and Spoils of War. Yeah, so there's only 3 influence worth of cards we haven't seen yet, so that's probably like another talisman. Discards a Bonsai, so he only gets to discard 1 card, and the Earth Ring hits away the lion, so that's still decent, I think, for Dan. The Lion's Pride Brawler is going to attack now. I really feel like I would have pulled in the Lion's Pride Brawler there. Because this character can attack Frostbitten for free and gets to bow somebody when she attacks. And I doubt he would... Like, there isn't any way to stand it back up, right? Whereas with the Agatoki, he's just going to be able to keep standing it. We get to see a couple of tactical ingenuities here. See what he finds. Let's see. Yeah, that was the last Way of the Lion, so that's pretty good. We might actually see Dan just pass his military conflict here because the Agatoki can attack military and then, or attack political, I guess, and then, well, actually, Dan's gonna have the next conflict because he has the Fan of Command. So, assuming he has a conflict character, he could attack and then move in and stand. But yeah, I guess Dan's deck is more of an Echoes deck than a Tower deck. Still not sure what his restricted list card is. We see another Finger of Jade and Echoes to bring in a unified company once again. This time, well, he's not going to have fewer cards in hand, right? Adorned Barcha. He's not gonna use that here, right? Wait. Oh, the Finger of Jade stops this. Okay. Sure. And again, we've seen his hand, so we know that there's no way to discard that finger. So yeah, that is going to cancel that. Tactical Ingenuity. Takes Route. Route is interesting, okay. I wonder why they don't link the card for that one. Talisman. Gonna go to Upholding Authority. That's quite good. I was gonna say he does have the in-service, but I imagine we're just not gonna see that here. We see a Shuffle Goblin. What does he want to shuffle here? Like, you don't really care too much. He's already played 2 of the Echoes, so you don't really care too much about shuffling his Dynasty discard. Maybe you just shuffle your Conflict to get those Way of the Lions back in. Seems like the right play, especially since you're going to be drawing a lot of cards. Tactical Ingenuity. Did he not use that one? Okay. Saving it for the next conflict, I guess. Oh, he played it because of Upholding, sure. So Defend Your Honor, Fan, Mount, In Service, Route, and Scavenger. Gonna discard the Phantom Command, that makes sense. Yeah, Dan is struggling a little bit here. I don't think there's any way he can really get rid of the Agatoki on his opponent's side. 4 Fate. Yeah, like it's just gonna last the rest of the game, I think. So there's probably not really a whole lot Dan can do. Gets a Keeper Initiate as well, so he's going to be able to attack political. Dan hasn't gone, well, I guess neither player has used their Stronghold this game, which is kind of funny. So he could attack here and force his opponent to decide if he wants to use the Fan of Command in that conflict. Which he probably won't. He'll probably just go for the break on Frostbitten. At the very least, you can poke here, though, with the Keeper Initiate. Or no, the Berserker. Since the last attack is political. Gonna go Air to get his Keeper back, I guess. No, switching to Water. I think Water is probably better. Like getting a Keeper is not really a big deal. But maybe Fire. Like your opponent is gonna get a break regardless, I think. So maybe you just go Fire to Dishonor. With the favor, he is breaking here as well. But yeah, no defense. What's in his hand? He moved in here, so he... Wait. Why didn't he use Barcha? Did he already use that? Oh, he used it on this conflict, right? Yeah, he did. Okay. So that means he's not going to be able to move into the last conflict here which seems like a mistake. Why do we see the in-service now? Okay. Oh, okay, he had in-service. Alright, yeah, so he had another stand anyway, that's fair. So he's gonna go for water to get favor, I guess. So Dan will just defend with both. Can he stop the break? I guess he can just route here because it's in either conflict type. No, he doesn't have fate. What does Dan have in his hand? He has... Oh, Sharpen the Mind. Okay, sure. Tactical Ingenuity. Let's see if he can find something. Finds a Defend Your Honor. So he's actually not going to get the break there. But he will get the favor. And this next turn is not looking good for Dan. He's already down cards. And his opponent has a lot more card draw. He has a talisman, so the other line player will probably have to break all 4 of the provinces in the row, but I don't think that will be a problem, and the Agatoki will, on Dan's side, will be dying this turn if he doesn't find a way to save it. Plays a Battle Aspirant, has a Zentaro here. Mia Mystic, okay. Alright, he's just gonna concede, it looks like. Yep. Unfortunate for Dan there, but congratulations to hccdespoiler. He's going to win that game. The tower deck is pretty good. Yeah, Dan trying out some interesting stuff here, but it just wasn't as good as tower. Yeah, that's kind of a problem right there. I wonder what his restricted list card was. Four berries isn't restricted, right? Yeah, I don't know what it was. I guess he didn't see it. Alright, well, good game. Thanks everybody for watching. That's going to do it for this one. So, see you guys next time.